This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Peninsula Regional Medical Center.
Dave Tuttle, whom Brian just spoke with before the break, is certainly an inspiration for many of us to take the first step to a healthier life.
But where do you start? And how can we avoid those mistakes that are going to have us packing on the pounds again? Well, joining us today to help us get started is Autumn Romanowski, Peninsula Regional Medical Center's Wellness Manager. Thanks for joining us, Autumn.
Oh, thank you.
Great to have you. And I guess how you set your goal is pretty important, isn't it?
It is. You want to set a realistic goal that you can achieve, and it can be small goals with a larger goal in mind. But for weight loss, you want to be realistic. You can't lose 20 pounds a month, so you want to set something realistic, and it's about changing your lifestyle. So it needs to be something you can do for the rest of your life.
And what is an example of? What is realistic?
1 to 2 pounds a week.
1 to 2 pounds a week.
So 3 to 4 pounds a month is a realistic goal.
And they say, experts say it takes diet and exercise, but what if you just want to do the diet, you're not into exercise? Is that possible?
Start with it. It's hard to make a lot of changes at once. So if you're someone who eats unhealthy and is very sedentary, then change your eating habits first. But for long-term success, you will need to eventually add the exercise component to keep the weight loss and to keep losing weight. But first, take some calories out of your diet, more fruits and vegetables, and try and cut some calories a healthy way, and then add exercise.
So the exercise or resistance training or weight training, or whatever, that's important when it comes to muscle mass.
It is. The cardiovascular exercise, the brisk walking, jogging, that type of thing does expend calories while you're doing it. The strength training helps preserve or increase your muscle mass. So the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn at rest. And that's another way to help boost your metabolism and lose weight. So really it's a combination of 30 to 60 minutes of the cardiovascular, and then 2 to 3 days a week of the strength training.
And there's actually a formula that you can follow when you're trying to lose weight?
3,500 calories is equivalent to 1 pound of fat. So if you want to lose 1 pound a week, you need to somehow get rid of 3,500 calories. A good way to do that is, say you take out a bagel in your diet, which is about 300 calories a day, times 7 days a week. Right there you've got rid of 2,100 calories, but you still have another 1,400 that you could expend through exercise. So a 20 to 30 minute exercise session a day, there's your pound a week.
And that makes it very realistic.
It does make it realistic.
A lot of people, when they start, I've been there, start out real good, lose it real quick, and then suddenly I stop losing. It's like I hit a plateau or something. What do you tell them?
I tell them to change it up. Increase your duration of exercise. If you were doing 30 minutes, try 45. Try and make it a little bit harder, increase the intensity at which you're exercising so your body gets used to it. You're walking 3 miles per hour for 3 months, it's time to go a little bit faster. So change it up a little bit, and sit back and look at what you're eating, because a lot of times we think we're eating healthier than we really are.
And the scale isn't necessarily your best friend when dieting, is it?
No. Take a tape measure, measure your waist, measure your hips, maybe measure your thighs, and track that once or twice a month and see if you're making changes in your inches versus always getting on the scale.
Especially if you are doing the muscle training, because the muscle weighs more than
Well,
fat.
5 pounds is 5 pounds, but muscle is much more dense. So
okay.
So it can, you might not see as many pounds on the scale. Yes.
It seems like a lot of the success stories come from people who are really serious about getting healthy.
You have to be serious. You have to make it a priority. You have to schedule it into your day. I say it's as important as brushing your teeth. It's not something you would skip. And you got to find a time of day that works for you. For example, I'm a morning person, but that might not be the case for other people. So find when it's going to work for you and do that every day. Don't try morning one day, lunchtime the next, and evening. Then it's hard to stick to it. Maybe find a partner to keep you accountable, a friend, a buddy. Some people like to join an exercise class because it's a group setting, it's fun, and again, you might miss a class and your friends will say, "Where were you? We missed you." That really tends to help.
Yeah, and I know I'm not an exercise by myself kind of person. I have to have somebody there, kind of pushing me a little bit.
Keep you going.
And keep you accountable too.
There you go.
The best friends I have here on the shore are the friends I've met through exercise, and we still get together and exercise. So it's a great way to meet people too.
Good information,
Autumn. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Well, just in case you missed any of these tips, all you have to do is go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab.
So we've given you the inspiration to lose weight, and now you know how to avoid making big weight loss mistakes. But hitting the gym can also be a big financial commitment. Well, we've got you covered. Up next, some money-saving tips to shed the pounds without emptying your wallet. Plus, what you told us you resolved to do in 2013.
But first, Dr. Oz also has a few tips on how to lose weight. Here's a few of his shortcuts.
Hi, I'm Dr. Oz. Do you struggle with making time to lose weight? These shortcuts can help. Eat an apple 15 minutes before lunch. Its fiber will help fill you up. Bake a carbohydrate. Mash cauliflower with low-fat milk, olive oil, and chives to mimic mashed potatoes. And dilute juice with seltzer. Combining half and half reduces sugar content.